All right. I'm going to try to make this short. I'm going to be enjoying some mugi cha. It's great to stay hydrated on these hot summer Japanese days. But anyway, something I was thinking about earlier is the homeless. Okay, well, not really the homeless, just choosing beggars, literal beggars who are also choosers. You know the turn of phrase, don't be a choosing beggar. Well, I was just thinking about this because I'm in Japan. There aren't many homeless people. There aren't many people who grift you either. Yeah, something just came into my mind. Something that happened to me in America, and I can't stop thinking about it, okay? Now, let's rewind about 2 to 3 years ago. I was still in America, specifically the state of Nebraska. And I don't know if anyone else has experienced it. Maybe it's a Midwestern thing, but I was grocery shopping, right? And I got done. I took my cart out, back to my car, loading the groceries into the trunk of my car. Some of you might call it a boot if you're of the Anglo persuasion. But what ends up happening is while I'm loading my groceries, this lady comes up to me, right? And again, I don't know if this is a Midwestern thing. This happened a lot in the Midwest when I lived there. It was a lady. It's usually a lady. She comes up to you, and usually with a surprisingly flat affect, she says, "Hey, I need some money for my kids. Aren't asking for food, not water, not diapers. Just can I have some money?" It's like, far be it from me to make an assumption about whether or not this person was actually in need, but I think it's fair to assume she was a grifter. Okay, if you were really in need, you wouldn't be using this weird flat affect, I don't know. That seems commonsensical to me. Sorry, dropped the phone there. But what ends up happening is I just, I'm polite. Okay, I was being polite. I was loading my groceries in the car. I look her way. I go, I'm sorry, I don't carry cash. Because I didn't carry cash in America. You just don't do that in America these days. But what's amazing to me is after I said that, she started getting really huffy at me. And she said, it's polite to actually look at people when you talk to them. And it's like, okay, one, I looked at you. I'm pretty sure I made eye contact, even if it was just briefly. And it's like, I don't know you. Why would I be making full-on eye contact with you? That's weird. But, just the amazing thing about that was kind of funny at the moment, and I had to chuckle about it afterward, is this lady is literally trying to grift me. She's trying to scam me in a parking lot, and she has the nerve to give me a lecture about etiquette and manners? What a load, right? I don't know. Has anybody else experienced that? You get shamed by a grifter. It just blows my mind that somebody could be that audacious, that bold, that brash. It's crazy to me. But anyway, you don't see that in Japan. I'm kind of grateful for that. All right, over and out.